Your heart is beating right now. Can you feel it? That steady rhythm in your chest, pumping blood through your body about 100,000 times every single day. It never takes a break. It never asks for time off. It just keeps working, year after year, keeping you alive. But here is something most people do not think about. Every single thing you eat either helps your heart or makes its job harder. And when you step onto a cruise ship surrounded by endless buffets and 24-hour pizza and all-you-can-eat everything, the choices you make can have a real impact on your blood pressure and your heart health. This is not about ruining your vacation. This is about knowing which foods to be careful with, so you can enjoy your cruise without accidentally overloading your body with things that stress your heart. Let me explain something important first. Your blood pressure is like the water pressure in a garden hose. When everything is working right, the pressure is just enough to get the water where it needs to go. But if you turn up the pressure too high, the hose starts to bulge. Keep it too high for too long, and eventually something breaks. That is what happens inside your body when blood pressure stays elevated. Your heart has to work harder. Your blood vessels get damaged. Over time, this can lead to heart attacks, strokes, and other serious problems. And the biggest thing that raises blood pressure in most people: salt, or more specifically, sodium. Your body needs some sodium to work properly. It helps your muscles contract and your nerves send signals. But most people eat way too much of it. Health experts recommend no more than 2,300 milligrams of sodium per day. That is about 1 teaspoon of salt. But the average person eats almost double that amount, often without even realizing it. And cruise ships, they are floating sodium factories. The food is designed to taste amazing, and one of the easiest ways to make food taste good is to add salt. Lots and lots of salt. And there is another reason to pay attention to what you eat on a cruise ship. Food safety. In 2025, cruise ships had a record-breaking year for gastrointestinal illness outbreaks. The Centers for Disease Control reported 22 outbreaks on cruise ships, the most ever recorded since they started tracking in 1994. More than 2,200 passengers and crew members got sick. That is 2,200 people with vomiting and diarrhea and stomach cramps spending their vacation in their cabin bathroom instead of enjoying the pool deck. Norovirus, a highly contagious stomach bug, caused most of these outbreaks. It spreads through contaminated food, contaminated surfaces, and person-to-person contact. On a cruise ship, where thousands of people share the same buffets and touch the same railings and elevator buttons, norovirus can spread like wildfire. Ships affected included Royal Caribbean, Celebrity, Holland America, Oceania, and several others. On one luxury ship, the Queen Mary II, over 240 people fell ill during a single voyage. On another ship, nearly 12% of all passengers got sick. Now, I am not telling you this to scare you away from cruising. Millions of people cruise every year without getting sick. The odds are still in your favor. But this is another reason why being smart about food choices matters. Avoiding foods that sit out too long at room temperature. Washing your hands before every meal. Being cautious about what you put on your plate. The foods that are worst for your blood pressure, like processed meats and foods that sit under heat lamps, also tend to be the foods that carry higher risks for food safety issues. So by making heart-healthy choices, you are also making choices that reduce your chances of spending your vacation sick in bed. Let us talk about those specific foods you should watch out for. First, processed breakfast meats. I know, bacon smells incredible, sausage is delicious, ham makes everything feel like a special occasion. But these foods are some of the worst things you can eat if you care about your blood pressure. Here is why. Processed meats are preserved using salt. They are cured and smoked and seasoned with sodium. A serving of bacon, just a few strips, can contain over 1,400 milligrams of sodium. That is more than half of what you should have in an entire day, gone in just a few bites at breakfast. And it is not just the sodium. A major study from Harvard found that eating processed meat like bacon and sausage increases your risk of heart disease by 42%. 42%. The researchers discovered that processed meats contain about 4 times more sodium than regular meat, plus chemical preservatives that can damage your blood vessels. Another study from Oxford University looked at over 1.4 million people. They found that eating just 50 grams of processed meat per day, that is about 2 strips of bacon or 1 hot dog, increased the risk of heart disease by 18%. On cruise ship buffets, these breakfast meats sit under heat lamps for hours. People pile them onto plates without thinking twice. But every strip of bacon, every link of sausage, every slice of ham is adding stress to your heart. Instead, try the made-to-order omelet station, fresh eggs with vegetables, or grab some yogurt with fruit. Your heart will thank you. Second, pizza. Pizza is everywhere on cruise ships. It is free. It is available almost around the clock. And passengers love it. But pizza can be a sneaky source of sodium if you are not careful. Now let me be clear about something. Not all pizza is created equal. Some cruise ships, like Princess Cruises with their Alfredo's Pizzeria, created by a 13-time world pizza champion, or Virgin Voyages with their gourmet white truffle pizza, serve genuinely excellent pizza that can be part of a balanced vacation diet. The problem is the everyday buffet pizza. The slices that sit under heat lamps for hours, the ones loaded with pepperoni and sausage and extra cheese. Think about what goes into a typical slice. The dough contains salt. The tomato sauce contains salt. The cheese, especially processed cheese, contains a huge amount of salt. Add pepperoni or sausage or other processed meat toppings, and you are looking at 500 to 700 milligrams of sodium in just one slice. One slice. Most people do not eat just one slice. They eat 2 or 3 or 4. A 12-inch pepperoni pizza can contain over 3,000 milligrams of sodium. That is more than an entire day's worth in one meal. The cruise ship pizza stations make it so easy. You walk by, see those slices sitting there, grab 1 or 2, and keep going. Do that a couple times a day for a week-long cruise, and you have seriously overloaded your system with sodium. Here is my advice. If you love pizza, enjoy it in moderation. Choose veggie toppings instead of processed meats like pepperoni and sausage. Stick to 1 or 2 slices rather than half a pie. And if you are going to indulge in pizza, maybe make that your main sodium splurge for the day and go lighter on other salty foods. The specialty pizzerias on ships like Princess and Virgin Voyages often use better ingredients and fresher preparations. If you are going to have pizza on your cruise, those are better choices than the buffet slices that have been sitting out for who knows how long. Third, the soup station. Soup seems healthy, right? It is warm and comforting. It often has vegetables in it. How bad can it be? Very bad. Actually, a single cup of soup from a cruise ship buffet can contain 700 to over 1,000 milligrams of sodium. That is nearly half your daily limit in one bowl. And cruise ship soups are not small cups. People fill up those big bowls, sometimes going back for seconds. The problem is that soup needs salt to taste good. Without enough salt, soup tastes flat and watery. So cruise ship kitchens add plenty of it. Chicken noodle soup, tomato soup, French onion soup, they all pack a serious sodium punch. If you want something warm and comforting, ask if there are any low-sodium options. Some cruise lines do offer them. Or stick with a fresh salad instead, with dressing on the side so you can control how much you use. Fourth, deli sandwiches and cold cuts. The sandwich station at the buffet looks innocent enough. Bread, meat, cheese, lettuce. How bad can it be? Let me add it up for you. 2 slices of bread can contain 200 to 400 milligrams of sodium. A few slices of deli turkey or roast beef add another 600 milligrams or more, because those meats are cured with salt. Add a slice of cheese, another 200 milligrams. Throw on some mustard or mayo, another 100 milligrams. A pickle on the side? 300 more milligrams. A simple turkey sandwich can easily hit 1,300 milligrams of sodium. That is almost your entire daily allowance in one lunch. Deli meats are processed the same way as bacon and sausage. They are preserved with salt and other chemicals. Even the ones labeled low sodium are still pretty high compared to fresh meat. Instead of a deli sandwich, look for grilled chicken or fish options. Fresh proteins that have not been processed and preserved. Your heart will notice the difference. Fifth, cheese. I know this one hurts. Cheese is delicious. It makes everything better. But cheese is a double problem for your heart. First, it is high in sodium. A single slice of American cheese contains over 500 milligrams of sodium. Feta and blue cheese are even worse. Even the cheeses that seem healthier, like cheddar or provolone, still add significant sodium to your meal. Second, cheese is high in saturated fat. This is the type of fat that raises your bad cholesterol levels and increases your risk of heart disease. So cheese hits you with both sodium and saturated fat at the same time. On cruise ships, cheese is everywhere. It is on the pizza. It is on the sandwiches. It is on the pasta. It is offered as a snack. It is part of the appetizer course at dinner. It adds up faster than you realize. You do not have to avoid cheese completely. But be aware of how much you are eating. Try to choose lower sodium options like Swiss or mozzarella when possible. And maybe skip the cheese course at dinner if you have already had some earlier in the day. Sixth, canned and prepared sauces. This one catches people off guard. You order pasta at the main dining room. It comes with a beautiful marinara sauce. Seems healthy enough, right? But that sauce was likely made from canned tomatoes and tomato paste, which are loaded with sodium. A cup of tomato sauce can contain over 1,000 milligrams of sodium. The Alfredo sauce is even worse, combining the sodium problem with the saturated fat problem from all that cheese and cream. Soy sauce at the Asian station? 1 tablespoon contains over 900 milligrams of sodium. Teriyaki sauce? Almost as bad. Even ketchup and barbecue sauce add up quickly if you use more than a tiny amount. The sauces and condiments are where sodium hides. You think you are eating something simple, but the sauce turns it into a sodium bomb. When possible, ask for sauces on the side. Use just a little bit. Or choose dishes that are grilled or roasted without heavy sauces. Seventh, the bread basket. Here is something that surprises most people. Bread is actually one of the top sources of sodium in the American diet. Not because each slice is extremely salty, but because people eat so much of it. A single slice of bread can contain 100 to 200 milligrams of sodium. That does not sound like a lot. But think about how much bread you eat on a cruise. Toast at breakfast. A roll with lunch. The bread basket before dinner. Maybe another roll with your meal. A late-night snack from the sandwich station. It adds up. All those small amounts become a big amount by the end of the day. Plus, bread is often made with white flour that has very little nutritional value. It fills you up without giving your body much in return. Try to limit yourself to 1 piece of bread per meal, or skip the bread basket entirely and save room for healthier options. Eighth, frozen desserts and sweet treats. Wait, desserts affect blood pressure too? Yes, but in a different way. Sugar does not directly contain sodium, but eating too much sugar causes weight gain, and carrying extra weight puts serious stress on your heart and raises your blood pressure. Studies have also shown that sugar, especially in sweetened drinks, may directly affect blood pressure independent of weight gain. Cruise ships are sugar paradise. Soft-serve ice cream available all day. Dessert buffets with cakes and pies and cookies. Specialty coffee drinks loaded with flavored syrups. Cocktails made with sugary mixers. A single slice of cake can contain 40 to 50 grams of sugar. That is about 12 teaspoons. The American Heart Association recommends no more than 6 teaspoons of added sugar per day for women and 9 for men. One dessert can blow past that limit. And sugar is addictive. The more you eat, the more you crave. Before you know it, you are hitting the soft-serve machine 3 times a day and grabbing cookies every time you pass the snack station. Enjoy dessert, but be mindful. Maybe share a slice of cake instead of eating the whole thing. Choose fresh fruit for some of your sweet cravings, and watch out for the hidden sugar in drinks and sauces. 9th, alcohol. A cruise feels like the perfect time to enjoy a few drinks. Cocktails by the pool, wine with dinner, maybe a nightcap at the piano bar. But alcohol raises blood pressure, and the effect is dose-dependent, meaning the more you drink, the higher your blood pressure goes. Health experts recommend no more than 1 drink per day for women and 2 for men. On a cruise, where drinks might be included in your package or flowing freely at events, it is easy to go way over that limit. Alcohol also contains empty calories that contribute to weight gain, and many cocktails are loaded with sugary mixers that add even more problems. If you enjoy drinking, try to pace yourself. Alternate alcoholic drinks with water. Choose wine or light beer over sugary frozen cocktails, and pay attention to how much you are actually consuming. Now, I do not want you to think this means you cannot enjoy food on your cruise. That is not the message at all. The message is awareness. When you know which foods are highest in sodium and saturated fat and sugar, you can make better choices. You can enjoy the bacon one morning and skip it the next. You can have pizza for lunch but choose grilled fish for dinner. You can indulge in dessert without going overboard every single day. Cruise ships actually offer plenty of heart-healthy options if you know where to look. Fresh salads at the buffet. Grilled proteins without heavy sauces. Fresh fruits and vegetables. Made-to-order omelets with lots of veggies. Spa cuisine options that many cruise lines now highlight on their menus. Some cruise lines will even accommodate special dietary requests if you notify them in advance. You can ask for low-sodium preparations. You can request meals without added salt. The kitchen staff want to make you happy. They just need to know what you need. Here is what I want you to remember. Your heart works hard for you. 100,000 beats every single day. It never complains. It never asks for a vacation. It just keeps pumping, keeping you alive so you can enjoy beautiful sunsets from the deck of a cruise ship, so you can explore amazing ports of call, so you can create memories with the people you love. The least we can do is make its job a little easier. Pay attention to the sodium. Watch the processed meats. Be mindful of the cheese and the bread and the sauces. Enjoy dessert in moderation. Keep an eye on the alcohol. You do not have to be perfect. You do not have to stress about every single bite. But small changes add up. Choosing grilled instead of fried. Skipping the bread basket sometimes. Having 1 slice of pizza instead of 3. Washing your hands before every meal to protect yourself from norovirus. These little decisions, repeated over the course of a week-long cruise, can make a real difference for your heart and your overall health. And that means more cruises in your future. More adventures. More memories. More time with the people who matter most. Take care of your heart, and it will take care of you. Bon voyage.